by the name of Sam Finishing up on the banks of the Irwell, Sam used to follow his trade in a place you'll have heard of called Bury. You know where black puddings are made. Now one day, Sam was filling a knothole with butter when in through the door came an old fella for a wreath of whiskers. The old fella said, "Good morning, I'm Noah." Sam asked Noah what were his business. Old chap went on to remark that not liking the look of the weather, he was thinking of building an ark. He got timber for bulwarks and all other shipbuilding junk, but he wanted some nice bird's eye maple to pan outside of his bunk. Now maple was Sam's monopoly. That means it were his altar court. Nobody else hadn't got none. So he asked Noah 3 arms a foot. "Hit me a foot too much," said Noah. You know what, Noah? "Penny a foot's more the mark. Penny a foot, and when rain comes, I'll give you a ride in my ark." Well, they couldn't come to a bargain. The whole thing was kind of a jam. Finished up, Sam pulled his tongue out at Noah, and Noah made long bacon at Sam. In wrath and ill feeling departed, not knowing when they'd meet again. Sam had forgotten all about it. Till one day it started to rain. Well, it rained and it rained for a fortnight, covered the old countryside. It rained and it kept on raining, till Thurwell were 50 miles wide. Houses were soon underwater. Folks to the roofs had to climb. The rain they were on this summer as Barry had had for some time. Rain showed no signs of abating. Water rose hour by hour. Took only dry land at Blackpool, and now we're on top at Tower. So Sam started swimming to Blackpool. Took it best part of a week. Clothes were wet through when he got there. The boots were beginning to leak. Off Tower Top, stood up to his watch chain in water on Tower Top, just before dark, when who should come sailing towards him but old Noah, steering his ark. They looked at each other in silence, took part were alongside all but. Then Noah said, "Now, how much your maple?" Sam answered, 3 arms a foot. "I'll make enough," said Noah, "same as I did t'other day. Penny a foot and a free ride. Now, come on, lad, what do you say?" 3 arms a foot, said Sam. So as Noah his sail had to hoist, sailed off again in a dudgeon, while Sam stood determined but modest. Noah sailed around flying his pigeons till 40th day at wet. And on his way back, passing Blackpool, he saw Sam standing there yet. His nose just stuck out of water. Comical figure he cut. Noah said, "Nay, much your maple." Sam answered, 3 arms a foot. "You'd best take me off," said Noah. "It'll be a long time before I'm here about. If water comes half an inch higher, I'll have to get maple for now." 3 arms a foot, said Sam, "and as for me, don't you fret. Sky's took a turn since this morning. I think it'll brighten up yet." I'll tell you a battle of Hastings. That's in days long gone by, when William became King of England, and Harold got shot in thigh. Now we're like this, one day in October, Duke William, who were always a top, having no battles of the moment, had given his lads a day off. They'd all taken boats and gone fishing, when one chap in Conqueror's ear said, "Let's go and put wind up, Saxon," said old Bagel, that's an idea. So looking round at his cohorts and raising his big northern voice, he said, "Hands up, who's coming to England?" That was swank, because they had no choice. They sailed away just about tea time. Sea was so smooth and so still. And at 9:45 next morning, they arrived at a place called Bexhill. Now King Harold come up as they landed, his face full of venom and hate. He said, "If you come for regatta, you've got here just 6 weeks too late." Well, when But there's William Rose, cool and haughty. He said, give us none of your cheek. You best get your throne reupholstered. I'll be wanting to use it. Well, when Harold did this here defiance with rage, he turned purple and blue. He came out with some rude words in Saxon, to which William answered, and you. So a lovely day for a battle. Both sides set up for the well. And when they were duly assembled, they tossed up, wrapped up at Pell. Harold won this advantage. On Hilltop he took up his stand, with his knaves and his cads all around him, on his horse.
It's all in his hand.
Normans had out to their advantage. Their chances of victory seemed small. They slope at field against them. They winded their faces and all. Kick-off was sharp at 2:30. Soon as Whistler went, both sides started banging each other. So Swinehurst could hear him in Kent. Saxon, Norman's that best line of forwards, well armed with Butler and sword. But Saxon's at best defence. When half-time come, neither side has scored. So William got his cohorts together, he said, let's pretend as we're beat. Once we get Saxons at level, we'll cut off the means of retreat. So they ran, and Saxons ran after, just as William had planned, leaving Harold alone on Hilltop on his horse with his arm
In his hand.
Well, when William saw what had happened, a bow and an arrow he drew. He went right up to Harold and shot him. He were offside, but what could he do? Then Normans turned round in a fury, give back both parry and thrust. The fight were over by shouting, you couldn't see Saxons for dust. And when battle were over and done with, they found Harold so stately and grand, sitting there with an eyeful of arrow.
It's all in his hand. Well done.